Okay, this is a short 10-minute session. It's aimed at somebody who's only just had a baby, maybe first week of after having a baby, and or somebody who's had a really acute back pain and is ready to start doing a little bit of movement again. It's really soft, really gentle, very much focus on breath, but just to get you started. Enjoy it. So you're going to lie on your back. Just take your arms down to your side. You're welcome to do this in bed if that suits you. It's really not a problem. And actually just put your hands on your tummy and notice your breath. Notice the in and the out of your breath. And just see whether that breath goes into your belly or whether it stays in your chest. And I want you to gently start to lengthen that breath and feel some expansion into your belly. Maybe you notice that expansion all the way down into your pelvis and into your pelvic floor. Maybe you don't. And maybe you notice that expansion into your lower back. You may feel a slight connection towards the mat. You're not actually moving the bones, but it's just the lengthening of your tissues of your torso as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out as you breathe out, how everything just contracts back. No effort, it's just what happens. And now lift your arms up to the ceiling. Have your fingers just pointing in towards each other. And lift both shoulders away from the mat. And then just release them down again. Nice and soft, gentle. And lifting them again. And as you lift them, can you feel how your collarbones move forward or up to the ceiling? And as you lower them, can you feel how your collarbones lower? It may be that you've never considered your collarbones before, and don't worry if you haven't. Maybe you can't feel them. It's not really that important. And lower. And as you lift your shoulders up, can you feel your shoulder blades coming around your sides? And as you lower them back down, can you feel them connecting towards the mat? Just watch that they're not going up towards your ears as you do this. If you do, just lessen it a little bit so it's not quite such a big movement. This is your last time. And then you're going to let your shoulders settle back into the floor and you're going to take your arms down to your sides. Bring your right knee in and just hold it in towards you. Now, if you've had a cesarean, that might be a little bit scary, but you need to move. It's only gentle. And then just slowly releasing back down again. And if you want to, you can help yourself pick up your left leg. And you can then bring that leg back down again. And if you've got a very sore back, again, this can be a scary thing to do. So just slide your heel towards you and then pick up the leg. And it makes it less effort on your back, less force through your back. And if you can bring that leg in, you can let your back sink into the floor as long as it's comfortable. And when you bring that leg down, keep the heel nice and close to you. You can support the leg with your hands if you want to. And just one more time on the left side, sliding the heel really close in before you lift it, so it's not quite so heavy. And then just pulling it in wherever it feels comfortable. And then bringing it gently back down again. We'll go back to your arms now. You're going to lift your arms up to the ceiling and take them overhead. Feel that nice stretch through your sides as you do this. It doesn't matter if your arms are not going as far back as mine. You know, it's fine for them to be here. What I don't want you to do is encourage a huge arch in your back as you do it. So try and keep the rib cage in the same position pretty much, and then bring your arms just down to your sides again. So before we do the next one, let's focus on what part of our rib cage feels connected into the mat. Usually it's around the shoulder blade level. And then as you lift your arms up, just make sure that you don't start lifting and arching your lower back hugely as you come up. You want to feel length through your sides rather than changing the shape of your spine. And then bring your arms back down. We'll do the same again, but we're going to add on this time. You're going to lift your arms up. And then take your arms out to the side, all the way out to the side. And bring them down to your sides again. We'll do the same again. Lift the arms up. Take them overhead. Nice length through your sides. Breathing all the time. And then just take your arms out to the side, palms facing down and in. Breathing in. Breathing out. One last time, just really enjoying that big movement of your arms. Let your arms come to rest on the floor by you. A little rotation of your knees towards the right, just small. See how that feels. And then feel your hips come back down into the mat on the left-hand side and take your knees over to the left. So we start small. No strain, no stress, just a gentle movement. And then gently coming back down. And when I do this, I imagine that I'm rolling gently over. I imagine my pelvis moving, my lumbar spine, a little bit of ribs, and then slowly my ribs come back down, my lumbar spine, my pelvis, my knees. So it feels as if I'm moving from the bottom of my spine as I go out to the top, and then from the top of my spine, meandering back in to my knees. We'll just do one last time. Take a moment to notice your head and your shoulders, that you're releasing tension as you do this. There's a little effort. Make it look as easy as you can. I don't want you to make it look hard. I don't want you to squeeze anything or hold anything tight. Just move. Just let the bones do what the bones do. And then gently coming back in again. Arms are going to lift back up to the ceiling. Clasp your hands together. Take your hands across to the left-hand side. As you take your hands across, I'm going to the right side, to the left-hand side. Press your left hand as long as you can, and that should pull your right shoulder away from the floor. Now slowly start to come back in with those arms. You're going to take your arms over towards the right, and with the right arm you pull the left arm over. You can take your head with you if you want. And then slowly start to come all the way back in, switching and changing. If you want to take the knees in opposition, you can. Small movements. The knees don't have to go very far. So it's just this wringing out of your spine, gently rotating the knees in one direction, the arms in the other. And we'll just do one last time like this. And then come back to the center. Bring your arms down and just place your hands on your belly. Start to notice your breath again. As you breathe in, feel the expanse into your hands. As you breathe out, feel that natural elastic recoil backwards of your belly. Now I'm going to leave you here just to breathe a little longer, and I'll see you again soon.